Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and I was just tapping. I like to tap that. Hopefully you like to tap the like button. Thank you for tuning in live. I'm here with more advice. I say more because a few minutes ago, I actually gave some advice for how to win at YouTube. That was over in the Creator Advocate YouTube channel, and I apologize. I'm like doing this because this shirt is a little large on me now. I'm kind of swimming in it. Not that I'm complaining. I'd rather be swimming in these shirts. And I know what you're thinking, Chris. Or you, if your name is Chris. I know what you're thinking. Chris, can you, instead of talking about the best ad blocker or best tracker blocker, talk about the best Star Wars blocker so that I don't have to see Star Wars in your videos? You may be asking me this, at which point I would tell you, no, that doesn't exist, nor will it ever exist. You may also be wondering if I'm wearing the same Star Wars shirt as I was the other day. No! It looks similar, but it's different. This says Star Wars. The other one said Star Wars. Yeah, they were completely different. They smell different, too. I smell the same. So, over the years, I have had my issues with ad blockers. You may remember eons ago. I was very frustrated with anybody who bragged about blocking ads because they in turn would not support the creators, the people that they loved, the people that they appreciated, the people that they tuned into. This is why I say that if, you follow me and you pay attention to the things that I do and you block ads, but you're not a patron or you're not a sub of mine on Twitch, if you don't super chat, if you're not a member of YouTube Red, if you don't support me, apart from just, opening your eyeballs, maybe tapping the like button if you're so inclined, you're following, and that's great. I appreciate, any attention that you give, but that's not how the system will effectively continue to work. See, because I could be talking about my experiences and my perspectives and my beliefs all the live long day, and ultimately, if the support mechanism that should be in place is broken on one end or another, well, it's broken. So how's it going to get fixed? So years ago, because nerds kept blocking ads, well, marketers got a little more savvy, and they built ad scripts to basically circumvent the ad blockers. So the ad blockers got tougher, and then the scripts got more invasive, and the ad blockers got tougher, and then pretty soon, everyone's got some kind of content blocker installed, and it's impossible. You can't fight culture, and now it's baked into every device, or pretty much every device, at least as far as iOS is concerned. You don't really have that kind of thing on Google's operating system. By default, you'd have to use a third-party extension, and you can, if you so choose. So there are a lot of ad blockers out there. Most of them are junk. Most of them are not worth your time or your attention. So I'm not here to slag ad blockers. I'm certainly not here to slag you if you do take the extra step to support these types of endeavors by heading over to patreon.com/Chris Pirillo, joining Discord chat that way, or heading over to twitch.tv/Chris Pirillo and becoming a sub, or doing a super chat, or, effectively using your YouTube Red subscription to watch my videos. You are then supporting me. Everybody else, I don't know really who you are. So the best one that I have found apparently is popular with the good chunk of people who were tuned in to this particular live broadcast. uBlock Origin, not uBlock, uBlock Origin. That's specific. There is a difference between the two. uBlock Origin is my choice. It's what I run on the desktop. And that's what I choose to use to block ads and trackers. It works very effectively, and most importantly, it doesn't dog the CPU. It's not a memory hog. It's not a resource hog. It does what it does, and it gets out of the way. I love it. That's what I needed it to do. I needed to have that feeling that I was not going to load a resource that would have been insanely invasive. Very rarely do I turn that stuff off. The only time that I do is when I am intending on supporting a creator, or specifically going through the process of making a particular purchase. Because usually the trackers are put in place by marketers to, track your every move, or some of your moves, so that they can better market stuff to you, and I'm not going to fault them for that. But usually those e-commerce websites are just heavy with this kind of stuff. But, in terms of average web surfing, I generally choose not to visit websites. That's my choice, because I would rather not load the website if I don't need to. I mean, a lot of it's junk anyway. I can get most of that information from across the web. Or let's say on YouTube, where I'm a YouTube Red subscriber. I put my money where my mouth is. I believe in supporting creators. I expect you to do the same. If you say you truly support creators, and I'm sorry, but just paying attention to a video is okay. If you believe that, okay. So uBlock Origin is my choice. There are many ways that you can effectively manage what's being loaded across the connection. But as far as a web browser is concerned, as far as an ad or a tracker blocker / manager, uBlock Origin, not the most user-friendly in the world. No, it's actually an absolute disaster as far as a user experience is concerned, and you know how I feel about it. But it's powerful. It's slim. It gets my vote. It gets my use. And as I said, not the only one. A couple of the people who were chatting before this video went live mentioned uBlock Origin, not knowing that would have been my recommendation. Now, it depends on which platform you're using. Sometimes which browser you're using, because each platform is going to have code that's going to run better on it. But as far as me on the desktop in my desktop web browsers, that is my primary choice. As far as that level of, I guess, need is concerned. Many ways that you can modify what happens, in and outbound. But this is the one thing that I wanted to cover because it is definitely a popular topic. I don't know how I found out about uBlock Origin. I hadn't heard really a lot of people talking about it. I think someone made a recommendation. Somehow it hit my radar. I'm like, oh, well, this seems to be pretty popular with the nerds. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I haven't had any issues with it as far as stability was concerned. Many rules can be toggled. I just kind of go with the defaults. But it works effectively. I believe the statistics because, I'm not going to sit there and micromanage everything. I just want to know that, it's going to provide a better experience for me. And by and large, it has. Websites that I might visit that would normally be very obtrusive in terms of the ads that they're injecting, or they're just invasive. And I don't visit a lot of websites anymore, and apparently I'm not the only one. Y'all don't visit a lot of websites either. So thank you for visiting me. Thank you for listening to my recommendation. uBlock Origin, available pretty much on your web browser of choice. I would certainly appreciate any other leads that you may have. If you think one is better, because I know everyone's got an opinion, right? But that is currently my opinion. I also want to share another opinion, and that is on YouTube's notifications. It's telling me that in 30 minutes, I'm going live in the Locker Gnome YouTube channel. That's what it says. Watch Chris Pirillo live in 30 minutes. In the other YouTube channel, youtube.com/LockerGnome. No, actually, it's going to be sooner than that. I'm going to start streaming TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Report, and talk about what you want to talk about today. This particular video was about one topic, and one topic in particular. Hopefully, you appreciate it. Hopefully, you support me in ways beyond just opening your eyeballs and opening your ears, or leaving a random comment, or liking the video. Again, many ways that you can support your favorite creators so that they can keep creating for you. Otherwise, the chain gets broken, and then you wonder, what happened to the things that I loved? You may have destroyed the things you loved. It is entirely possible. You squeezed them too hard. Tell them about the rabbits, George. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own ad-blocking devices. May the Force be with you.